What I'm about to show you, this is like basically using sugar to attract ants. If you apply what I'm going to show you to your images on Facebook ads, even on your YouTube videos, whatever you're doing, you're going to get significantly more clicks. You're going to attract more people. And it's just that simple. This is the complete basics, but nobody knows this. Nobody uses this, but the basics of getting the human eye to pay attention to something and then making the human brain go, I'm interested in finding out more about this something. If you follow this very simple pattern that every single top YouTuber uses and apply it to ads, you're going to get more clicks, you're going to get cheaper clicks, you're going to get more of your target audience paying attention to your ad, and you're going to get the people that you want to click your ad to click your ad. I cannot make it any more simple. And the reason why I know this, I've grown multiple businesses to 8 figures exclusively using ads. I'm the CEO of Hyros, which means I see the data across the entire ad industry. I see what's working. And I've worked and have the highest 6, 7, and 8 figure result ratio of my ad mastermind, of any ad mastermind online, meaning I work with tons of other people that are running tons of ads, and I see exactly what's working and I see what doesn't work. What I'm going to show you in this video is exactly what works. By the way, if you want to check out that mastermind, get some coaching on your ads and scale as well, there's a link below. But first, let me show you exactly how this works. So let's just dive into this because frankly, this is probably going to be one of the most important marketing lessons you ever learn because it's simple and it applies to virtually anything, whether you're making YouTube video thumbnails, whether you're making Facebook ad thumbnails, whether you're trying to get a person's attention. You need to understand how the human eye works, what it's going to think, and how it behaves. So look, when you're making images for your ads specifically, but this is going to apply to anything, you need to understand a few simple basic concepts. When a person is skimming through something, you need to understand that the eye must focus on one thing. And so the focus of an image must be on one thing. And what you need to have happen is the way image should work is the first thing that should happen is there needs to be something centralized that grabs the person's main attention. And then there needs to be something that creates a question. Maybe it could be the image itself, which simply is happening in the image alone. But usually it's going to be something side or beside the image that's going to create that significant question that makes them go, what is going on here? I'm interested. Okay? That is the most important thing when making an image for an ad. And then what you're going to get them to do when you're making an ad is then interact and understand what they're clicking on or what they're going for with the headlines or maybe the headlines that you'll start playing in the video of the ad as well. See, what a lot of people do with their images is they try to fit the entire message into the image at once. So they'll have like a picture of themselves, then they'll have some headline here, and then they'll have some other image right here. And there's so many things going on. This doesn't pull the eye into anything, and it makes it very easy to scroll past and very easy to ignore. Okay? Some examples of this would be like this ad right here. Now, there's all sorts of bad things going on with this headline right here, but there's just a zillion different things happening. We got this pink thing right here. We got this guy standing right here. We got a headline right here. Nothing particularly creates a question of what's happening here, what's going on, and most importantly, there's nothing for the eye to settle on. So you're just going to scroll right past this thing. Okay, we can keep going and looking at other images right here. Okay, we got Yoda right here. It's a very bland image. There's nothing here that creates a what's going on here. You know immediately this is an ad. It doesn't perk your interest, and there's nothing, no main benefit or anything to really call out to the person right here. Now, let's look at basically the master of doing this. It's Mr. Beast. So if you go and look at any of his videos, what's happening in all these images right here? Let's not even look at the headline yet. We have a picture of him right here in a coffin, very bright. You can notice that everything is extremely bright in the image. Why? Because this captures a person's attention. Bright things attract the eye. You can notice really bright colors in every single image. Okay? That's one huge takeaway right there. Now, the next thing you really want to focus on when you're looking at this is look at how there's one central thing going on in the image. There's something to pull your eye in each time. At least in the best performing ones right here. You can see this one right here, boom, right in the center of the screen. Boom, one key image that's going on right here. So you see him eating this golden ice cream. It makes you wonder what's going on. You got him in this stack of stuff right here. None of these images right here describe exactly what's happening in the video. You need to look at that. It's very important. None of these describe what's happening in the video. And so when you see people putting giant headlines and all these things in here, these headlines aren't doing anything to create a question. They aren't doing anything to create interest. And the whole point of an image when you're using it on Facebook or on YouTube, it doesn't matter, is to create that interest to get a person to read the headline and then want to see what's happening next. So check out some of my images on my YouTube channel. Okay, you can see like this one right here. This video did very, very, very well. Why? Why do my videos consistently do very well? Well, because the images create interest. You see me right here with Bitcoin on my eyes saying, oh my God, creates interest. What's going on here? All right? You can see a picture of me right here with sunglasses on. I have a picture of ADA, the cryptocurrency, and I have really bad above it. What's going on here? That's the point of the image, is to get a person to go, what's going on? It's not to convince the person to click or to sell to them. Okay? And so when you're doing this on Facebook, it's extremely important then to have a very powerful benefit in the headline and the text, because that's what you're going to get people to do. Okay? Let's look at a few of my image ads. Pay attention to this because this is super important. When you're running video ads, it's very important your thumbnail has these qualities. Okay, that it has these qualities. So you can see this right here. This isn't particularly a great image. A really good example of a great image on ads is going to be this one right here. All right, so you see me holding this little stick. It's the same exact concept that you see in the Beast videos, the same exact concept you see in my YouTube videos. But what I'm going to try and do here on Facebook ads is just slightly a bit different, as I always try to use a key focal point to draw people in. This ad just absolutely dominates, and it's because of this thumbnail right here. Okay. And so then the best way I find to make ads work on Facebook, because people aren't, you're not doing content, all right? You're not going to do something as interesting as burying yourself for an entire day, all right? We're not doing cat videos here. We need to get people to pay attention to the image by having the central point right here. You can even see, if we want to get down to the colors, we have an extremely different color right here. So if I wanted to make this image really stick out, I would probably have a white background, me blurred out, and an extreme focus on the thumbnail, on the thumb drive right here, and make it a very, very strong bright blue. That would get the most interaction by far on the ad, because the central point is right here and everything else is blurred out and no attention is being dragged from the eye to it. Okay. So what I like to do is I don't want to have, you don't ever want your headlines to be suggestive or broad if you're going to do them in your images. What you want to have is a headline that creates a question or a challenge. Okay? Our tracking AI will scale your ads or you don't pay. And that, by the way, that's the case at Hyros. Literally, if our AI tracking optimization does not scale your ads, you don't pay. Okay? And frankly, with iOS 14.5 out, people's tracking not working accurately, if you're running ads without Hyros, you're an insane person because you're not able to attribute correctly. When you're not able to attribute correctly, you can't scale as well, you waste a ton of money, and the AI optimization on Facebook and Google is a mess. So you should check out Hyros below if you get a chance. We literally guarantee you'll see a 15 to 20% increase in your ads. That being said, you can see what I'm doing right here is I'm using this challenge to get the person to click, because this is highly incentivizing to them. This is something they badly want. Look, on YouTube, what a person badly wants is to be entertained, all right, and have their ADHD influenced. So that's why I'm not going and making challenges or hooks or putting crazy things in the thumbnails, because frankly, when people are skimming through thumbnails on YouTube, we really need their eye to settle, and then I use this right here. I use the challenge of entertainment. Why Cardano will 10x and kill ETH. This is a challenge. It's the same exact thing. Okay, so the reason why I put headlines in thumbnails on Facebook is because in order to really lure in our target audience, our target person, we're not trying to get everyone to click. This is the big important distinction. On YouTube, I want everyone to click. So I'm going to use something kind of broad and anonymous because I want as many views as I can possibly get. Okay? Our goal on Facebook is to draw the person in with the image and then get our target prey to click with a very targeted challenge, right? So what I do right here is our tracking AI will scale your ads or you don't pay. This is a crazy challenge right here, and it's going to create a massive amount of interest for a very particular type of person. Okay, but we don't want to take this broad approach that we use on YouTube over to Facebook. So move faster, build better. What does that mean? Start a free trial. Because what's going to happen is when people see an ad, what they're going to do is they're going to notice it. They're going to get their eye draw into it. Then they're going to notice it's an ad. So you better make some strong case, because the only time a person will click an ad is they know they're not about to be entertained. So you're not going to lure them in with some viral content ploy right there. You might as well throw that out the window. At that point, we don't want everybody clicking. We want to attract everyone's attention and then get a specific person to click. Okay? Because the best way to attract that specific person to click is to tap onto them like you can any other human being. Okay? By using the same concepts that Mr. Beast uses in his thumbnails that really popular YouTubers use. Then once you have everyone's attention, you want to sort out everybody by making a very clear benefit-driven challenge. Get Started Free is not a benefit-driven challenge. Give Technologists a Better Way to Build Up Skills is not a specific challenge. This is not going to interest anybody, and the cost per click and the people that you have coming through, there's nothing that's being delivered here. So what you want to do is you use this simplicity to draw on the eye. You can maybe add something else that creates a little bit of interest. Then what we're going to do is we can add a very specific headline in the top right here to lay out the benefit that they're going to get, especially when a video is playing and feeds. You want to have this right here to remind people what the challenge and benefit of watching is. And if you've drawn in your target audience using this method, you then need to find a way to keep them. And that's the way you do it with this challenge right here. Saying be the Yoda of ads or get a free trial, this is not going to lure and keep them. Okay? The same exact thing goes with the headline. The same exact thing goes with the text. Okay? If you go and look at the text on my ads, using P-tracking and AI to optimize to get customers cheaper lets you scale yours. Let me show you the results. It's just a straight up challenge. These are the results you're going to see, because the only reason people want to buy stuff, they want to click ads, is the results. See tracking results, how we hyperscale ads with data plus AI. One thing I'm also doing right here is I'm not completely describing what we do as a company. Why? Because I need to create that interest to get the click. The result is they're going to scale easier and make more money. But I want to also be a little bit mysterious about how we get there. I'm using, again, the same concept kind of as the Beast videos or you see on my channel, where I'm not completely explaining how we're going to do it, but I'm explaining the result. All right, Cardano will kill Ethereum is the result. That's what people are interested in, but they want to know how it's going to work. So if I say Ethereum will kill ETH because the scaling solutions are better, it's going to fall apart because people know what the video is about. If I just say it's going to kill it, completely different thing. Okay? So take these lessons to heart. It's a very simple lesson that I have for you today. That's literally it. If you can apply this, you're going to see such better results with your ads, your YouTube videos, literally anything you do that involves images and capturing people's attention online. Now, if you want more training like this, or you'd like to actually see exactly how I've scaled multiple businesses to 8 figures on YouTube ads almost exclusively, you should go below and just book a call with me. I'll help you with your ads and give you a scaling strategy. Now, that also being said, just some shameless shilling real quick. Look, if you run ads, you really should just be using Hyros. You need to have proper attribution. You need to be able to make the right decisions by picking the ads that are actually scaling and actually pick the ads that are losing money. And you can feed that data back to AI. You should just check it out, because we literally guarantee a 15 to 20% increase in your ad ROI. And this is why. It's going to allow you to scale so much further. For example, if you just go look at my simple call funnel right here, I actually had 30 calls booked. Google caught 20. If you look at my call funnel right here, I had 10 calls booked. Google caught 4. 1 caught. 4 caught. This right here would mean me turning off these ads and making a lot less money. I can even click this and see every single person that clicked this ad. I can go click and see their entire click history, everything they did, tracking people up for years. If you're not using this, you're making bad decisions with your ads, you're losing money, you're not scaling effectively, you're wasting money, and you're passing bad data to AI. Book a call below. On top of that, if you want to see how I've scaled multiple businesses to 8 figures, Hyros and my last info business, if you want to see the exact strategies I do with ads, you want to see exactly how to scale your business with ads a lot more efficiently, book a call with me below. My Iron Ad Mastermind has more 7 and 8 figure results than any YouTube ad or ad mastermind online right now. You should check it out. Both of these have 90-day refund guarantees, so if they don't work for you, you don't pay for them, because the results are just that damn good, and that's why I can do that. So that being said, this has been Alex Becker. Subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be trying to release ad videos like this at least twice a week, aiming for 3 times a week. That's all. I'll see you next time.